What happened?
おや、皇帝陛下。
皇帝陛下。父
なんで、どうしたんだよ。
ジャボー。
ジャボー。
そいつがこの防具帝国に宣戦布告をしに来た。だが私は皇帝の名誉にかけてあのジャボーを。
おい、しっかりしろ。あまり喋るなって。
ロデックよ。
え？
私の可愛い息子よ。
何？
気づかぬはずがなかろう。
まさか。
姿は変わっていても自分の息子くらいはわかるさ。どうやら私には未来を見ることはできないようだ。しかしきっとお前とラースなら力を合わせていける。私はそう信じている。防具帝国の今と未来を頼んだぞ。
親父、おい、親父、親父。せっかく会えたのに、ここまで来たのに。俺はずっとあんたの期待に応えたいって。それなのにこんなことに。
ジャイロ。
しょー。
Gotta say, I was pretty oblivious to that. Actually, I figured it out pretty much like 2 lines before he said it. When he was holding him in his arms. I was like, maybe. Just maybe. And then, yeah. Other than that, I didn't even know. I mean, it made sense, because Gascon also made a prototype of a gun and stuff, and all of his comments. Guess it would have made sense. I wonder what's taking Swain so long. I just can't believe that he's Gascon, the heir to all of Hamlin. My mind's boggled beyond all belief, man. I guess he didn't want us to know, huh? I suppose so. Won't be the same now we know that he's a prince. Well, I'm going to act like I don't know. Me too. Unless Swain wants to talk about it, I'm not going to say a word. Oh, you don't even need to worry about me, man. I'll have forgotten all about this in a bit. Couldn't remember if I wanted to, me. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's forgetting. Sorry to keep you waiting. Swain. I suppose it's time to go, but I need to say goodbye to Marcassian first. Alright. It's today that you're leaving, is it? Yes, Your Highness. Thank you for everything. No, I should be thanking you. Because of you, I was able to become my father's heir, and soon I'll formally inherit his title. Yeah, I bet the people of Hamlin are glad about that and all. I mean to give them a reason to be. I want them to know that they have nothing to fear from Shatter. I refuse to let him defeat us. I want Gascon to be able to come back to Hamlin whenever he likes, after all. I must keep the Empire safe until he does. You'll make a fine Emperor, Marcassian. Gascon would be proud of you. I hope so. He always believed in me, and I shall never stop believing that he will come back. Look at your locket, Ollie boy. It's all aglow, man. You don't think... It must be. Marcassian's belief in his brother must be real strong. I'm sorry, Your Highness, there's someone who needs your help. Someone who needs some of the strength that's in your heart. My heart? Whoever are you talking about? Well, you, Your Highness. In the future, I mean. In our time, a piece of your heart is missing. My future self. That's right, and we need you to share some of your belief with him, to help him get back to normal. My belief. Very well, I can hardly refuse my own future self a piece of my own heart. Well, that's weird. You're stealing from yourself, and you're giving it to yourself. I'll gladly share my heart. Come, take it. It is pretty weird. A noble certainty of unshakable faith. You obtain some belief. Thank you very much, Your Highness. No, there is no need to thank me. Now, please, give that belief to my future self. But before you go, Swain. Yes? When you return to your time, please give my regards to my future brother. I'll be sure to do that, Your Highness. Righto, back to the future it is. You know which spell you want, don't you, Ollie boy? Breach time, ain't it? Roger, let's go, everybody. To the future. I can't actually exit out of this. It's actually gonna force me to use it. It can only be used once in a lifetime. So he doesn't recognize Oliver. Did we make it? Oh, aren't we still in the same place? No way, man. That's impossible. I know when a spell works, and that spell worked right and proper. We're back in our time, no doubt about it. Yeah, this place is different somehow. Swain, we made it back. That's all that matters. Now, isn't there someone we should be helping? Of course. Come on, Oliver. Let's find Marcassian. Sure thing. Let's go give him his belief back. Hurry up and hand over that belief, man. He'll be in a right old potch if the guards come busting in. He's not in a suit. Get out of here. Go. Be gone, I say. Poor lad's still broken-hearted. That's for definite. A shadow of his former self he is. He needs a dose of belief, and he needs it snappy. Come on, man. It's what his dad would have wanted. Cease your maddening chatter, fairy. My father died 15 years ago. Don't claim to know his will. So all that carry-on was 15 years ago, was it? And this poor lad has been on his own ever since. There's tragic. Your Highness, we brought you something. A gift. It's from 15 years ago. We got it from, well, we got it from you. Anyway, if it's okay, we'd like you to have it back. What did you say? What is the meaning of this? Healing touch. Surely he needs enthusiasm. Attack him with light. What is this? This glow? What's happening? What is this warmth that spreads within my breast? What have I been doing? All this time I've been so misguided. It was Shatter. Your Highness. He took the belief from your heart. My heart? My belief? Wait, I believe in people once more. I want to believe in people. It has been so long since I felt this way. Does this mean... Does this mean that you saved me? Was it you who gave me back the capacity to believe? It was, Your Highness. I did promise, didn't I? I promised I'd come and help you if you were in trouble, wherever you were, no matter how far away. Wherever I see. Now I see. You came back. I always knew you would. Thank you. There's no need to thank me, Your Highness. Your Highness, we need your help. We want you to help us to defeat Shatter. What did you say? You mean to face Shatter? That is impossibly reckless. I am a great sage, and yet Shatter was able to enter my heart and take a piece of it with impunity. And yet I was saved, just as I was promised. Very well. I shall assist you. Together we will defeat the Dark Djinn. Shatter's days are numbered. They sure are. Thank you so much, Your Highness. I knew you wouldn't let us down. Heh. And that is why you're the Emperor, Marcassian.
Sate, この事態いかがいたしますかな。救世主の少年、よもやグラディオンまで手に入れようとは。
けれども、彼らが過去から帰ってくるなんて、できるはずがないわよね。
時間旅行が使えるのは一生に一度きりなのだからな。何者かが手を貸したということか。しかもかなり腕の立つものである。評議会に匹敵するほどの。
We have a traitor.
おそらくそれは遥か高みに位置するもの。古において我らの魔導の杖を生み出した王。そう、私の。
それは誠に恐ろしき事態ですぞ。そのようなお方が。
案ずるな。いざとなれば私が出るまでのこと。
女王陛下が。
その通り。あのお方は私を倒せぬ。なぜならば。
Because she's Alicia. Alright, everyone, listen. In order to defeat Shatter, we must first break down his defenses. Now, the Dark Djinn is protected by a magical barrier, known as the Black Briar. The Black Briar? Yes, it is a cloying magical barrier which no spell can permeate. Neither Rashad nor Alicia were able to overcome the Black Briar. That is why Shatter was able to defeat them. And with the other great sages incapacitated, he was able to delve deep into my own heart and steal a piece of it. But now, Marcassian, Your Majesty. Come along now, Esther. I once fought alongside you as a child. There's no need for you to use my royal title. The same goes for all of you. Sure, Your Majesty. Don't worry, Oliver. I'm sure you'll get used to it. Now, I would dearly love to accompany you on another journey. One where we grow strong together, strong enough to defeat Shatter. But protecting the Empire has to be my first priority. There is also the small matter of rectifying the many mistakes I made whilst broken-hearted. I comfort myself with the knowledge that you now possess a wand that should enable you to defeat Shatter without my aid, Oliver. Mornstar once belonged to the Wizard King. It is said to have the power to overcome any enchantment. That must surely include the Black Briar that protects Shatter. Unfortunately, however, the wand you have in your possession is not complete. Not complete? What are you on about? Mornstar's true power is beyond most wizards' comprehension. It is so powerful indeed that the ancient king who created it decided that its power should be divided between 3 magical stones. These 3 stones were then sealed away far from the wand itself. So we need to find them, right? Yes, but I have an apology to make in that regard. Huh? Why? What have you done? A map detailing the locations of the 3 stones was once in my possession. I am afraid, however, that it has been stolen. Stolen? While I was broken-hearted, I must confess that I became rather neglectful of the palace's treasures. Books and maps would often disappear. To my shame, I actually observed several such thefts and did nothing. That sounds about right. I found it hard to care about anything much when I was broken-hearted. Well, this is a bit flipping rum. If the thief who pinched the map uses it to get a hold of the stones, what do you think he's going to do with them? Sell them? I do not know. What I do know, however, is the identity of the thief. His name is Kublai. He styles himself King of the Sky Pirates. Kublai, of all the people to tangle with. I should have known you two would be thick as, Anyway, I don't suppose you know where he is, do you? That's the thing. With the Sky Pirates. You never know where they are. They're always moving from hideout to hideout on these giant airships. Ooh, I get an airship! Maybe. Be that as it may, locating Kublai is still the easiest way for you to recover the 3 magical stones. He is very unlikely to cooperate peacefully, however. I had better teach you some new spells, Oliver. Horde. Raise a magical barrier that deflects magical attacks. Fuse. Produce wondrous new items that are greater than the sum of their parts. What? You can't do that. Can't you just make an item, sell it, buy more parts with the money that you made with the fused item to gain a profit? Because it's going to give you an item that's greater than the sum of their parts, which means it's going to give you a profit for when you sell it. Reveal the insight. Reveal the hopes and dreams inverted in an object. Or invested? Can't read it. You'll almost certainly be doing a lot of traveling on your search for Kublai. Therefore, let me grant you one last spell. Travel. Traverse continents and oceans in a blink of an eye. Oh, fast travel. What does it do, your Markashian? It instantly teleports you to any location you have already visited. While I am unable to accompany you on your travels, I can at least make them pass more comfortably. That's great. It means we can come and see you anytime we like, Markashian. Ha, indeed. Be sure to use it to return to some of the other places you visited on your journey and find out what has changed. If you visit the Temple of Trials, for example, you will now be able to take part in the Soloseum series, organized by my old teacher, Solomon. Oh wow, I'd almost completely forgotten about this about Solomon and the Temple of Trials. Our first priority, though, is to find Kublai, King of the Sky Pirates. Come on, Oliver. The next chapter of our adventure starts here. It sure does. Let's go. Why is there an exit here? The Sky Pirate Kublai stole the map with the locations of the magic stones marked upon it. I think that finding him may be the only course available to you. Needless to say, I'll do all of my power to assist you in this. They must be burning a heck of a lot of coal to drive all these contraptions. Ain't they worried it'll run out? Okay, so right now my guess is that I have to go back to Ding Dong Dell, and the cat will know where he is. Either that, or maybe Solomon knows where he is. You have a teleporter to walk out of one room. Oh, no one has to wear big hats anymore. You guys are brothers. Do not fear, we will do all to protect Hamlin. So no one has to wear pig helmets anymore. Is that why everyone was wearing pig helmets? Is because he thought he was ugly? Did you like Hamlin's array of armor? I had a soft spot for it, I must confess. The laws changed, but I'm still wearing mine to work. Got my grandfather's armor professionally polished, but now he doesn't need it anymore, thought I might as well wear it myself. Not having to wear that bulky armor has really helped relieve my constant backache. And there's new quests and stuff. Alright, quest time, I guess. I am not going to talk to everyone, because... yeah, that might take a while. I say, it's you, dear boy. It feels like an absolute age since our jaunt on that delightful fairy island. What? You have impeccable timing, you know? Do we? 10 Gilder says he's lost his flipping diary again. But how? Looks like I won our little bet, don't it, Ollie boy? Careless so-and-so. I'm most dreadfully ashamed. There I was, merrily poodling along the open road, when some loutish monsters assailed me. I took fright and fled to the city, the nearest outpost of civilization I could find. And then you thought you'd write it all about it in your precious diary, only to find the thing had gone missing again. Am I right? Precisely. My gift to literature had vanished once again, but you'll help me find it, won't you, old bean? Well, I guess we can help you find it again, mister. You will? Oh, I see. That really is awfully good of you. Hold on, man. If you were being chased by monsters, you could have dropped it just about flipping anywhere. Well, I think I could enlighten you as to my general locale. At the time of the incident, I just happened upon the most intriguing little mine. Overcome by curiosity, I couldn't help popping in for a quick poke around. That's when the beast arrived. So you got surrounded by monsters? Yes, that's about the size of it. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say the diary is on the railroad tracks near the mine's entrance. So it's on some railroad tracks near the entrance to a mine. Got it. I'm really most grateful, dear boy. Okay, that guy still got restraint that I can't steal off him. What do you want? Confound it. I'm coming to the end of my tether. What's the matter, sir? You don't look too happy. I devote my every waking hour to inventing new machines, to do my bit to hasten the majestic march of progress. I know there are limits to what one man can achieve, but I simply cannot trust my feckless assistants. You can't do it all on your own, sir. You need other people to help you. If only I could afford that luxury. If I were to leave my assistants to their own devices, they would steal my data and sell it to the highest bidder. Gee, I feel kinda sorry for those assistants of his. If only I could convince him to give them a chance. Save your breath, Ollie boy. This fellow here's broken-hearted, and it's his belief that's in short supply. If we don't help him out, he'll go on treating his poor assistants like dirt, and scupper his research into the bargain. Come on, Mr. Drippy. Let's help him get his research back on track. There's good of you. Now we just need to find ourselves a bit of belief. What do I have on me? I've got enthusiasm and restraint. Wait, why is there a teleporter here? That probably takes me out of town. Why is there just teleporters everywhere now? I found myself in my wife's bad books, I'm afraid. She lost her temper and threw me out of the house. Jeepers, that's no good. What made her lose her temper? Well, for years we've always celebrated our wedding anniversary together, just the two of us. But this year I had to work, and she didn't like that one little bit. So here I am, out on the street. Trouble in paradise. Trouble in paradise, seems like. No, it's nothing. It will all blow over. She's a bit sad about spending our anniversary apart. I don't think she's really angry. She is a wonderful wife, even if she sometimes has trouble expressing her feelings. Look, the locket is glowing. Cranky, I think we found ourselves a heart full to the brim with belief. Sorry to trouble you, mister, but I was wondering if we could ask you a favor. A favor, you say? Certainly, why not? Now that I'm out on the street, I have precious little else to do. Thank you very much, mister. I say, you are some sort of wizard. Well, whatever you are, or not, you made my heart feel light as a feather. Oh, finish that quest now. I must have been daydreaming. How could I, when there is research to be done? I can't leave it all to my faithful assistants. Well, sir, it looks like you've had your belief back. My memory is rather hazy, but I feel certain that you have done something important for me. I must show my gratitude, if you would do me the honor of accepting the small token. I don't even know how many points I have anymore. Well, it doesn't really matter, because I need to get all of them eventually. Do you have any more recipes for me? There used to be so much small print on official forums in Hamlin that I needed a magnifying glass to read. They say there's a whole host of new shops opening soon. It's sure to make for a livelier atmosphere. Oh, you. Developing new technology is far from easy, but it is deeply rewarding. Gee, it sounds like you love what you do. What are you working on right now? Well, might you ask? I am afraid I cannot work at present. Well, why not? It's my chief engineer. He came into the laboratory the other day and told us that he had decided to abandon his research for good. But what would make him do something like that? I have not the faintest idea. But I am sure it will all work out in the end. He was always a man of vision, and that can't change overnight. Someday he will dust off his lab coat and return to his research. Gee, Mr. Trippy, he sure does have a lot of belief in his boss. You're spot on there, Ollie boy. You couldn't do us a bit of favor, could you? A favor, you say? Well, I don't see why not. Tell me what I could do for you. We'd like you to share your belief with others. Don't worry, it's not as weird as it sounds. Just hold still for a moment. Well, I steal from your heart. Oh, I feel rather peculiar. Thank you very much. I hope you get back to work soon. I have no doubt I shall be back to work before long. Two more quests. I really like the errand board, where it actually tells me if I'm missing a quest. Because some games it's just like you don't know unless you talk to everyone. Why did I bother? All those wasted years trying to find a cure. Right, needs kindness. I forgot about that one. Oh. 30 guilders. It's like much less than one single fight, but it's 30 guilders. Boy, you in the cape. Just where in the world do you come from? Me, sir? Where do I come from? Well, you see, the thing is... Can't give me a straight answer, eh? I got it. You're a spy, aren't you? Huh? A spy? No, sir. That's not it at all. That's quite enough of your backchat. I know a spy when I smell one. Hold on. You're another one, aren't you? I've uncovered a whole spy ring. You're accusing the High Lord of the Fairies of being a spy? Lovable character like me? Enough your chatter. You're not from Hamlin, therefore you're a spy. End of bleeding story. Oh, knickers. Either this guard's broken-hearted, or I'm a flipping spy. This suspicious so-and-so's lost his belief in people, ain't it? If we don't do something, we'll be in a proper pickle. Jeepers, what if he stops letting people through the gate? You have to find him some belief. I say, what in the world have I been doing? Nito, looks like you're back to normal. I'm sorry I doubted your intentions. I don't know what came over me. By way of apology, I'd like to give you this. 3 slices of game pie. Okay, that seems to be... Oh. There's a quest in the shop. Alright, alright, alright. Let's go. How did I miss that? There's nothing quite like an honest day's work. Except for an honest afternoon nap. And I'm feeling rather sleepy. Oi, wake up, you little idle lump. I pay you to work. Come on, chop chop. I'm sorry, Governor. What's gotten into you lately? Sleeping on the job? I ask you. Any more of that nonsense and you'll be for the high jump. Right, Governor. I'll roll up my sleeve and work hard. I promise. Hey, wake up, mister. Your boss will fire you if you don't. Oi, you. Do you want this job or not? Yes. I love my job. It's just that when I get sleepy, I can't resist. I can't. I've got it. What Sleeping Beauty's missing is some good old-fashioned restraint. If he keeps hitting the sack, he'll end up getting the sack. So, what's the plan, Ollie boy? We can't let him lose his job. We have to help him. There's no time to lose, Mon. Let's restore his restraint and fast. Well, I can go back and get that guard's restraint now. I thought he would have needed enthusiasm. Huh? Oh, what was I doing? This is a place of work, not a hotel. So, you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at last. I was worried you'd snore me out of my business. There'll be no more of the snapping nonsense. I'm ready to pull my socks up, roll up my sleeves and get to work. I owe you gentlemen my thanks. This isn't much, but I want you to have it. Okay, now to go all the way back down and get that restraint back. This town does have a lot of back and forth. I'm gonna just check the shop first. You got anything? Doesn't look like there's anything new. I feel so light. I'm going to go for a nice long walk without any clanking or squeaking. Ooh, that would probably be annoying. All the clanking and squeaking. Just constantly. Then again, you could probably hear it all the time with these pipes and stuff everywhere. Alright, give me your restraint. I say, I have a rather pleasant tingling in my chest. I really appreciate it, sir. Good luck with your guard duties. Why, thank you. Your encouragement has inspired me to strive even harder in my work. Okay, now I can travel. Oh, I can even travel to dungeons. Well, I want to go here. Just real quick. Oh, it puts me outside of it. Okay. that is where I use it. Casino time! Time to gamble. Welcome to the Crypt Casino. We're sure you'll have the time of your death. Hey, look, it's the friendly skeleton who gave us that key, ain't it? Haha, you remember me. What an honor. So you really built a casino, huh? That's really neat. Thank you. It certainly is the greatest achievement of my death so far. I hope you enjoy all it has to offer. But first, a few pointers. We have 4 types of game here at the Crypt: slots, blackjack, platoon, and double cross. Playing these games wins you chips, and chips can be exchanged for some rare and magnificent prizes. Some of them are so rare, in fact, they cannot be acquired anywhere else. Alright, I think that's everything. Now go ahead, have fun, die a little. Have fun, I hope. Some of our top level prizes are really are to live for, you know? Good luck. I guess I'll be spending a bunch of time in here, trying to get all the stuff. My darling wife and I formed our eternal bond while playing double cross. The sense of achievement when we reach the goal at the same time. Why, it's the glue that keeps us together. Shall I tell you a little about how these slots work? Sure. Excellent. Allow me to give you a crash course in the fundamentals of the slots. The basic idea in slots is to line up symbols either horizontally or diagonally. You wager a certain number of chips. Depending on the combination of symbols you get, the amount you stand to win will vary. If the symbols match, the chance meter will fill. When the chance meter is full, the machine will enter Mega Mode. In Mega Mode, you stand to win double the amount each combination would normally bag you. You can change the amount you're betting on each spin at any point using left or right. It's up to you when you want to adjust your stake. All kinds of items will make appearances during the game, and you'll be able to use them at more or less any point. Use LB or RB to select an item and press X to use it. Items have a range of effects, from slowing down time to boosting the chance meter. Just bear in mind that you can only have a maximum of 3 items at any one time, so don't be afraid to use the items you get. You'll make space for more. I should mention at this point that not all items have helpful effects. For example, there are ones that speed up time. These items are used automatically as soon as you collect them, so be aware. Now take your time, and most importantly, enjoy yourself. So, slots are generally the thing I don't do in these casino type games because they're too RNG. What's back here? Hello there, I'm the witch in charge of Double Cross. Oh, rules. Ready to learn the rules of Double Cross, the ultimate test of two-ness? Both you and Esther will be put to the test as you traverse perilous, collapsing walkways, and try to make it to the other side without falling off. Before getting started, you'll get to choose the stage you want to try. There are more chips on offer if you're willing to risk one of the more dangerous stages. Once you've selected a stage, it'll be time for you to run the gauntlet. You move using left, while Esther uses right. Stand on 2 switches and panels will appear, which can be used across the pit. The panels will collapse in sequence, beginning with those nearest the start. This means there really isn't a lot of time for deliberation. Keep moving. The speed at which the panels collapse will vary depending on the stage selected. Partway across each pit, there will be a rest stop, where you can catch your breath. When you're ready to continue, stand on 2 switches to create a path, just as you did at the start. To complete the challenge, you must both reach the goal and step on the switch there. Now, I don't want to jinx you, but I really must tell you about failing the challenge. If either you or Esther should take a tumble, the game is over, and you will lose your stake. If you don't keep your wits about you, this challenge can be over in a matter of moments, so stay sharp. that's all I've got to say for now. Try to enjoy yourself out there and be safe. So, this is probably the game I'm gonna play if I want to earn chips, because it sounds consistent. Oh, you don't want to play anymore? Perhaps another time then. Ah, another fine haul. It is much easier than pillaging, that's for sure. You wish to try your luck on the slots, do you? Then I must advise you to choose your machine with utmost care. Some machines drop chips as though there were no tomorrow, while others refuse to give even a sniff of a prize. Haha. There's a lot of people to talk to. Oh, are you the prize guy? Wahaha, I am the cashier. If you want to exchange cash for chips or chips for prize, I'm your man. What prize you got? S rank. That's a lot of chips. Tin Man, Idler. I have a Tin Man though. Oh, Golden Tin Man. King Babana is an ingredient. These are all just ingredients. Increased move speed. Okay, buy chips. Let's buy... I don't know. 200 chips. Just so we can start. Okay. Let's talk to people. Winning big on the slots is all about using one's items at the right time. What about... how about that, eh? 2 blackjacks in a row. You know, my favorite game has always been Platoon. It's nothing like having a bishop and a wizard in your hand at the same time. Such a kick. Grr, to the depths with these accursed games. I've lost again. Why could we not just stick to honest pillaging? This is the blackjack table. Speak to the dealer if you want to play. She's standing right next to me. Haha. Welcome to the blackjack table. Rules. I'm going to take you through the basics of blackjack, so clean out your ears. In blackjack, you compete with the dealer to see whose cards have a total closest to 21. Face cards, that's jacks, queens, and kings, are worth 10, while aces can either be 1 or 11. The other cards are worth their face value. At the start of the game, I will deal us both 2 cards. In the example above, your cards total 14, which is a long way from 21. At times like that, you should ask to be dealt another card. If you want another card, select Hit and press A. In the example above, you've been dealt another card, and your total is now 17. The important thing is not to get greedy and keep asking for more cards. If your total exceeds 21, you'll go bust and lose the game. If you're happy with your total and want to compare it to the dealer's hand, select Stand. The dealer's cards will then be revealed, and the hand nearest to 21 will win. If you manage to get a total precisely 21, that's called blackjack. You'll always win with a blackjack, unless your opponent matches it. Right, that's quite enough explanation for now. Let's give it a go, shall we? Hope you were listening. Okay, so with this game, 2 things can happen generally in games. 1, it's rigged. Like, sometimes you have to get like 19 to 21 to just always win. Or 2, it's actually fair, and I don't know which it is right now. You're giving up? Well, be sure to come back for another game sometime soon. Because sometimes in games they just rig it. I don't know why, but it happens. Oh dear, you have the luck of one who experienced the pain of being wiped out in battle. Well, do not concern yourself with that unduly. Such fretting will be the life of you. Haha. In fact, you should feel free to be defeated as many times as you wish. Don't worry, I'll be keeping count. Thanks, I guess. No need to thank me, dear boy. It is my pleasure. Now, the number of wipeouts you have suffered so far is a mere 2. Very impressive. Perhaps you don't fit in with us live beats after all. He keeps track. So he only keeps track if you don't exit to the title screen, I guess. If it's game of Platoon you're after, this is the table for you. Talk to the dealer if you want to play. She's standing right next to me. Black coffins. Welcome to the Platoon table. Oh, what is this? Pay attention as I take you through the rules of Platoon. In Platoon, you're dealt a total of 10 cards, from which you form 5 units. You'll then use these units to do battle. I think it's easiest if I start by telling you about the 2 different types of cards, regular cards and special cards. Regular cards are those from the 2 to the queen. These are called pawns. The cards from 2 to 9 are worth their face value, while 10, jack and queen are each worth 10. Special cards, meanwhile, come in 3 varieties: kings, bishops, and wizards. Okay. The important thing to say about kings is that you have 1 in your unit. If you have 1 in your unit, you will always win, regardless of the unit's total value. But if there are 2 units facing each other, both of which contain a king, the unit with the highest total value of regular cards will win. The bishop has the opposite effect, and any unit that contains 1 will lose. However, there is one exception to this rule. When the opposing unit contains a king, a unit containing a bishop will win. What? I'm confused. So bishop beats king, wizard beats 1, and king beats everything except for bishop. If 2 units containing bishops face each other, the one with the highest value of regular cards will win, much like when 2 units with kings do battle. Finally, let's turn to the wizard. Wizard cards swap your new units with that of your opponent. Just be aware that you cannot have a unit composed solely of a wizard, and that wizard cards have a value of 0. The maximum number of special cards that can be included in a single unit is 2. In addition, you cannot include a king and a bishop in the same unit. Are you with me? So no. Now I'm going to give you a demonstration on how to divide the 10 cards you've been dealt with into 5 units. To put together your unit's formation, first select a card, then choose a slot for it. Think carefully about whether you wish to form units with high values or make tactical use of special cards. Once you've formed your 5 units, it's time to predict the victor. This is where you place a mark on a unit that you think is going to emerge victorious. If you have doubts about the strength of your own hand, you can put a mark on the opposing unit. If your prediction proves correct, you'll receive a bonus of half your original wager on top of your winnings. Once you predicted a victor, the next step is to decide who will go first. Each player will draw a card from the deck, and the player with the highest card will go first. With the preliminaries taken care of, it will then be time to let battle commence. The player who starts will choose one of their own units and the unit will wish to do battle with. The 2 units will then be revealed and victory will go to the one with the highest value. Should special cards be involved, the winner will be determined according to the rules I described earlier. Each player will then take it in turns to select units to send into battle, and the first player to register 3 victories will be declared the winner. Did you get all of that? I know it sounds a little complicated, but if you give it a whirl, you get into it to swing things. Let's see if you got it. That sounds super confusing. So what's this about? Sorry pal, it's rips only through here. That means real important people, and not you, capiche? I'll do this next time. The Platoon confused me really bad. I know it's a type of battle game, but jeez.